You will never see egg stew the same way again. This recipe is a game changer. Simple, flavorful, and absolutely irresistible. Whether it's for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, this dish will become your favorite in your home. Hi everyone, happy Sunday and a very warm welcome to you. Today, I'm sharing with you how to make a rich and delicious Ghana egg stew that's not only quick and easy to prepare, but also bursting with flavor. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one, so let's just get started. So here are some of the ingredients I'll be using for today, and I'll review the rest as we go along, so do stick with me. To get started, I'll preheat my pot and I'll add some oil. And for this recipe, I'm using sunflower oil, but feel free to use your preferred type. And once the oil is hot, I'll add few sprigs of fresh rosemary for an extra burst of flavor, and this step is totally optional. Next, I'll add some sliced onions, give it a quick stir, and let this fry for 2 to 3 minutes just until they are fragrant and soft. So now it's time to add some tomato paste, and I just added 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And since my paste was in the freezer, it will take a little time to break down. So I'll just allow this cook on low heat while I move to the next stage or step. All ingredients used will be listed in the description box, so do check. In a blender, I'll combine some green chilies, 2 handfuls of onion, and some pepper. So let me tell you, this pepper is so hot. My husband brought this all the way from Amsterdam, and trust me, just a little goes a long way. And to this, I'll add some shrimps and seeds from fresh tomatoes. This is actually optional. You don't have to add it if you don't want it. Yeah. After adding, I'll just blend everything until it's smooth. I love this food processor because it just makes my work very, very easy. No stress at all. Unless I'm blending in bulk, that's when I use my normal blender. So this is the outcome after blending, and it's just exactly how I want it. And after 7 minutes, you can see the tomato paste has fully softened and settled. At this point, I'll add 3 to 4 tablespoons of green marinade, and I'll give it a quick stir. The green marinade is a flavorful mix of green chilies, ginger, garlic, onions, rosemary, and many more. If you want the full recipe, you can check my channel for more. Yeah. And I'll just give it a quick stir like I said, and next I'll add my blended pepper mix, stir all together until it's combined. I'll stir it all to combine, and after about 10 to 12 minutes of cooking the pepper mix, I'll add some chopped tomatoes, and for this recipe I used 10 to 15 fresh tomatoes, which is medium size. I'll just give it another quick stir, and I'll leave this to cook on medium heat while stirring consistently and while moving on to the next step. Hey, For the next stage, I'll crack some eggs into a bowl, and I think I used 10 to 15 eggs, but feel free to adjust based on your preference. And if you're still watching, then I assume you're enjoying this video. So please don't forget to like, share, and then subscribe. I truly appreciate. It also helps the channel grow. So after whisking the eggs, I'll set them aside and move to the next stage. At this point, the stew has been cooking for about 20 to 25 minutes. I will now add some mackerel and give it a quick stir. And it's really important to keep stirring continuously on medium heat to prevent the stew from burning. The aroma at this point was absolutely incredible. You can smell the flavors filling the air, Charlie. And then since we're almost halfway through, I'll begin by adding my seasoning. And to that, I added a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning and a tablespoon of stew seasoning. And I also added some salt. You can feel free to add your preferred seasoning, and that's okay. Whatever works best for you. Yeah. So I also tasted for salt to ensure everything was well balanced before adding the eggs. Now I will slowly add the eggs, making sure to pour them evenly across the stew. Mepɛ sɛ ɛkɔ baabi a I love it to go everywhere. After adding the eggs, I'll patiently wait for about 5 minutes before stirring gently, and this helps ensure the eggs don't break or don't completely break apart. I like them to hold some form. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Mepɛ sɛ ɛbɛyam, like mepɛ sɛ kosua no dedam. Yeah. This is just a reminder I'm on all social media platforms where I post regularly. So please feel free to follow Up Close with Abna and let's connect. And if you're still enjoying this video, please don't forget to like, share, and then subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. So after about 7 minutes after adding the eggs, you can see they are beautifully set. I'll give the stew a final stir and I'll add some extra pepper because I love it spicy. Then I will toss in some grilled mackerel, which I added at this stage to keep the pieces whole and visible in the stew. But trust me, the aroma at this point is amazing. You can smell the stew everywhere, Charlie. And to finish, I'll add some vegetables, some bell peppers and white onions. You can use any vegetables you like. I'll then give it a quick stir and turn off the heat after a minute because I want my veggies to stay crisp and fresh and not soggy. And here it is, the delicious final outcome. So this stew pairs perfectly with yam, rice, plantain, and so much more. It's easy to make and packed with flavor, and it's absolutely beautiful. Connor, thank you so much for taking time to watch till the very end. I truly appreciate your time and support. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on all social media platforms at Up Close with Abna. And I would love to hear your feedback. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section after you try this recipe. See you in my next video. Bye.